Hello everybody, I go by the name is Mr. Balls in the building. It is after 17 and yes, it is what are we talking about today? Real quick. As you can see, we're back at Mocha Mocha, the name too nice, you have to say it twice. Our previous sponsor, once we come here, you have to acknowledge that Mocha. How do you find Mocha Mocha, guys?
Pardon?
Before I even introduce you guys, how do you find Mocha Mocha? How is the place?
This is a nice place. Like, this is my first time
Do you think about a date for Shanshan?
Actually, I'm yet to ask about the menu so that I can plan my weekend, this coming weekend. I love the setup and everything. It's quiet.
Okay.
It's giving, just the two of you vibes. You and the other gender, of course, not with my same gender.
You know, guys, we have a rule. Every time we come on the cast, we don't really introduce people. I know you guys from way back. I know your journeys, but I would like you to introduce yourself in the camera. So to begin with you, Banza, just look into the camera and introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Banza Rodney. Yeah, I actually featured two characters in one.
Okay.
A silent is from the big man that we're just in the same car with. Yeah, I'm Banza Rodney, and then there's also Chawasanga Rodney.
Okay.
So Banza Rodney is an ambitious guy. Banza is somebody who's open to people, somebody who's open to work with anyone.
Okay.
Then there's Chawasanga Rodney is somebody who's trying
corporate kind of.
Yeah, so somebody who's trying to go into politics at some point. Yeah.
I'm aspiring candidate. How about you, my brother?
So I go by the name Benaya Masasi. That's my actual name, and I also guess have two characters in it. Yeah. So my other name is Big Groups, which really comes from my other aspect of life, which is music.
Which other aspect of life?
I thought it's too early to disclose, but anyway, so I'm a drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a drummer by profession and also a musician. Yeah.
As in singing,
I'm sure
or maybe you just play instruments?
I play instruments and also do pre-production. So it's a whole other side.
And you know what's strange? Huh?
Yeah.
Because I know you two guys as energy guys. You never must have a corporate. All right. With that said, I feel like the reason why we are here today is because you have journeys that you have, and you've gone through life in so many ways of your life according to where you're passing. And there are people out there who are yet to go through what you have been through. To begin with you, Benaya, looking at the kind of character we knew back then, used to go to any gig to play for any artist.
Yeah. Right.
What would you say is the reason why you changed your direction to what you are now?
Okay, so that's a tricky one, yeah? But then, okay, here is this. I feel this won't only apply to me and also maybe my junior, but I feel every talented person out there, when they just discover actually what their passion is and what their purpose is, I feel there's that excitement that comes with each. Yeah. And truth be told, different domains, different sectors in life really don't require a certain discipline that's attached to it. You know what I mean? So I feel the person that I was way back, I could say I was just discovering myself. So there was a whole lot of excitement. You know what I mean?
Well, there's money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While there's money, I'm there. You know what I mean? But I feel there's more to life than just the excitement and the fact that you can do something good. You know what I mean? So I feel after learning that I also need to have a very strong background, a strong foundation, like to build a very positive character. I felt that triggered my decision to really where I am right now.
Interesting. That's actually very encouraging. Same guy always. Alright, with you, like I remember Banza, like you aspiring to host big events, and I remember one of the events I knew you from. It's when I saw Chandanake coming in Dola for the very first time at your institution, and you were the guy spearheading that. And looking at how much commotion that event had, what would you say? That Banza, I don't know, is that Banza gone or that Banza who makes event is still here?
That guy is definitely here. So with my that was my first event.
Okay.
And it was unbelievable because I didn't think of myself to say I can manage such a huge number of people.
Yeah.
And then what I would love to say is the person who manages Chandanake is a very open guy, Jirayo.
Yeah.
Because the moment I contacted that guy, he didn't portray like this the way these other managers Shani.
Yeah.
So the first time I just called him, he was like, big man. Before I run the Shani, he was like, big man. I was like, okay, Wakamba. Hey, I was like, Ashani. like akamani kataka ya so and so pass kudu verify kwa guys chantora tasha was like okay what we can do is let me tell you how much we are going to charge you like and then we had push for the paperwork as well, but
but
those guys are very much
the first experience you had with events. What made you even want to pursue after that? For that was
I think that one was the first one our institution ever held. Like nothing, just
like what would you say is the reason that maybe drove you to even start doing the events line?
Mr. Yossi, after the event, we put people to come, and then we created memories. Like people are able to remember. Even now, when I go back there at school, people are like, when are you guys doing? Because it's rare. We don't usually have such people at our school. It's just locals every time. But that event is where everything started. That's where Banza was known.
Okay.
Like it was unbelievable. I didn't believe I can do that, which I just happened to do. I'm looking forward to more events.
So would you say it's a mistake that seemed to be right?
I wouldn't call that a mistake. I wouldn't call that mistake. It was just like something that was hidden in me. And then through the right people, the likes of Cletus, the likes of you, you guys helped me open up, say, okay, this is what you are now, Banza. It's your moment.
Alright, but like talking about right people, one thing you guys share in common is that you're all in a business world. You get, and no lie, quite a scandal at people, you go to a gig. But me didn't be there's like what has been your experience with you going to a gig to play for people who actually promise to pay you, then at the end of the day event and how would you advise people out there to pick which one is the right gig to go play for?
So to start with, that usually happens a lot, man. Even now, I'd say, you know what I mean? It happens, and I feel really our industry has different people, and different people doing it for different reasons. You know what I mean? Some people look at it as an opportunity to use others. You know what I mean? So really, like in any sector, like I would say in any domain, man, if you're doing something, it's a talent. Like the reason pushing you should be more than the money itself. You know what I mean? And I feel that's what stood out for me in most cases, because I felt that whatever opportunity that I had, quite okay, I made mistakes, man. Like I would go for gigs that would drain me. Like these people are just like getting from you know what I mean? But in this generation, I would feel it's always important to evaluate and also understand. Certain platforms won't pay you, but then you learn from them. You know what I mean? Certain platforms will not only just pay you, but they will use you. You know what I mean? So I feel it's best to always evaluate. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not all about in fact, most of the time it's not all about the money. But then the moment you start growing your capacity as an individual, like in the music industry as a musician, the more you grow your capacity, I feel the more you start attracting what's yours. You know what I mean? But if the focus is the money, trust me, you remain small. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people are in it for different reasons. You know what I mean? So always evaluating, like, why am I doing this thing? Is it because I love this thing? Am I seeing myself? Is this what I'm called for, or it's a source of income? You know what I mean? And I feel we all have different reasons. Banza here has different reasons as to why he's doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's also understanding yourself, why you want to go, and what is going to be safe for you, and what's going to be harmful for you. You know what I mean? So honestly, in incidences where I found that I felt like I was used, I've had such times. I felt like people just didn't appreciate my craft, and also times where I felt like, okay, in these cases, some more opportunities where I can't even talk about money. Like bro, this platform, I won't even name it a price. Like it's me selling out my. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's doing more for me than I'm doing.
I'm talking about doing more for you. Let me mention this. We have a new sponsor on board. In fact, this episode is actually sponsored by Quantum. So in case you're wondering, guys, what's Quantum? If you want a new vehicle, my guy, come in here, we're talking about different brands of cars. And if you really want a reliable car, right here, Mundula, the people sponsoring this episode today, Quantum, they got you. If you want a brand new car. And with that said, since we're talking about brand new, we're talking about cars, why do you do what you do? Are you doing it for money, for passion, or maybe you just want numbers like any other person out there?
You know, for somebody to venture into something, to others, yes, it's money, but for me, it's passion. I love being around people. Because people teach you a lot. At my former institution, I was in the student union. Yeah, so that
former? Okay.
Okay, on that one, I can say my former institution, my current institution, but there are just some complications. Yes, I'm sure the drama was everywhere in school. So I do it for passion. I love creating memories with people. I don't know if you've ever felt that thing whereby you look at a certain photo, you smile to yourself with the but
it reminds you of something that happened in the past.
So I'm doing this to create memories with people. I'm also doing this for networking. So like you get to meet people from different backgrounds. You all come together, you share ideas. Because in a personal department, I cannot think everything at once. So when you're having a conversation like this, I'm learning something new from you, from everybody who's around me. So I'm doing it for passion. I'm also doing it to build my own brand because I'm a brand creative. I'm a brand builder. So for something to move forward as an upcomer, it needs money. Personal money, sacrifice, discipline.
Like like in the journey you're in, many people many people who actually block you because they don't. Maybe they feel like
yeah, true.
Like, have you ever had a circumstance where people actually block you because they feel like later on what's up for it?
Definitely, man. That has really happened. You know what I mean? That's a direct yes, man. Because like there are some times where you can do this thing, you know what I mean? But our industry, like all of us here, like society just requires us to prove something before they can engage us, you know what I mean? So I really have situations where you can do this thing, man. You can do this thing, and you can step up, you know what I mean? But they look at your size. What's this boy going to do? Yeah, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, time passes, like the persistence has been there, and honestly, I really didn't take such criticism to be really on the negative side, but I really took that as motivation for myself, like even to push harder, you know what I mean? Because if there is someone that's not believing in what you're doing, but the fact that they're seeing you're doing something, trust me, they're seeing, man. So it's up to you now to either fall back on that and build yourself, or you're going to let that, you know what, rule over you.
Where do you see yourself? Like, who's big group starting from today going forward? Like, what should people look forward from big group? Like, okay, why pick you? There are so many dramas out there, but why you?
Yeah, right. So first and foremost, there's we're talking about now and going forward, So big groups is an excellent drama, like excellence into my craft.
You want excellence?
You know what I mean? Like around here we deliver. If I need to deliver, like you have to feel okay. There's someone that pulled up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And honestly, away from that, and also it's just not ending in the fact that I want to be there. The excellent guy is doing everything, but I'm more on the fact that I feel I need to impact my generation in a certain where I can actually. You know what I mean? I feel there are a lot of young upcoming dramas, artists, it even goes broad, you know what I mean? The people that are looking up to what I'm doing, and also just the way I look up to people, you know what I mean? So I feel I'm more on the impacting side, because I felt from the experience I've had in my journey as a musician lately, I felt there's no support, man. Support is there,
but not really.
The actions are not there, bro. They'll tell you to keep, when they meet you at the gig, they'll tell you keep pushing, man, keep pushing. After that, you text them, hey, big man, how's it going? They won't reply, man. And I feel I really don't want people that are coming behind me to really go through that too. You know what I mean? I want to be I want to be there to bridge the gap where someone is going to feel loved, you know what I mean? Because this thing just goes beyond the drums. It goes beyond a lot of things, you know what I mean? He's not a drummer. You're not a drummer, but we're here, you know what I mean? So this thing just goes beyond everything we're doing.
Out of everybody to be here on the cast.
You know what I mean? It's character is attached to it, and I feel building positive character and positive energy around my fellows, anyone that can look up to me, I feel is my passion, man. I want to impact where they will say, okay, the time I mingled with the guy, the time I saw him play, the time we interacted, like he really helped. I feel that will stand out for me.
That's really touchy. Bro Banza, you going forward, like there's so many event managers. I know so many event managers, bigger, smaller, other people manage, but why would a promoter actually come to you? And why choose you? Like, what's the future for Banza? Why pick you to manage an event and not pick people already established there? Why you?
I've got my own touch. There's just something that I do that somebody else cannot do.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so for somebody to come to me, they've seen something. So okay, with these events that we have been doing, Banza. So let me tell you something that happened. We had a Copa experience. You know, that show really motivated me to keep on pushing. You know, there was this big man, you know, he's big. So I was like, big man, we like spoke via WhatsApp saying, oh no, I would love to be part of the guys who are working there and stuff. So like, okay, I'll see you time. So the day that I met him, I like wanted to shake his hand, and then he was just like, he looked at me in the past. Like, I felt somehow, but that did not stop me. I really kept on pushing. Not until I can, as we speak now, I can call Jerayo, is able to pick. He recognizes me. He sees something in me. When I want mentorship on how to manage artists, I don't know if I told you, so I'm building on managing artists as well.
And that's actually good because there's this artist I saw you like post, and I was like, you know what, this artist really deserves more more interviews. And so like, how is that going as well?
You mean it deserves an audience?
Yeah, it deserves an audience. Like, it deserves that platform.
So the artists that I'm working with, I've got quite a number of artists that I'm working with, but one who's leading my charts is Excess. Yeah, so the guy is really good, but what he's lacking is the audience. So with the audience that I have from my institution, of course, I'm trying my level best to help him become established, you know, connect him to the little connections that I have. So I'm working with him because, you know, being an artist is not just about booking. So now booking out what a gig. It takes discipline, you know, it takes time, it takes resources. So I'm working with him. He's really good. It's just that I wasn't able to come with him here because he's held up also. Otherwise, he would have come to do wonders here on the show.
And you know the good part, I ask questions, but I also have people who are tough. People like Kangono, who carry my questions. People like Elders in the building that say, Elders, do you have any questions for the panel right now? Kangono, do you have any questions for them? I'm in for you to say it. Elders. Alright, and with that said, since we're running out of time and we're going to the end of the episode, but before we even do the last questions, I would like to hear from you, like, what's that moment that maybe was so low for you that you almost felt like giving up, like, and how you overcame it. So maybe someone out there can also be encouraged out of it.
Yeah, sure. So I can mention a number of them, but one that stood out for me was so I had this event I was supposed to do, so I don't know what. So I was supposed to travel with a certain band. It was actually outside the country in Zimbabwe. So the band had a drummer that didn't have the documents to travel out. So when the guys looked out, they pointed at me, oh, let's go. I was like, go. So I embarked on the journey with the guys, and that was like a Monday. I received the phone call on a Monday. They were like, no, do you have your passports and everything? It's like, I don't have a passport. Oh, it's Zima, okay, we can do a TD for you. So on Monday they did the TD, on Tuesday I got it. Wednesday I was in rehearsal, like my first rehearsal. And after I finished everything, Thursday we were supposed to start off. So on Thursday we started off, and my host, like the artist I moved with to go and play with, and man, it was a church event.
Oh, yeah.
So now I don't know who like reached out to the person. So the person you're taking is not good. The person you're taking is the person you're traveling outside the country is not a good person. Please watch him. He's going to ruin your event. Then, as though that's not enough, I didn't hear that at first, man. I was okay. Now the person I moved with, bro, we're not even out of Zambia yet, and this person now changes the attitude towards me. They start reaching out. I was told that you're not even chilled. Be chilled where I was going. Like, bro, I feel like you. We're not even, bro, we're not even yet there. And funny enough is that after the execution, then the person is like, you're good. So from now on, you're my drama. I'm like, sad. but at that point on my way, bro, I was like, maybe I just stop this thing. But then I remembered one thing, like bro, I'm big groups even without any artist. You know what I mean? I feel that's what to stand out. My brand is for me. Whether I have an artist or not, bro. In fact, everyone, I'm this guy's MD.
Oh, by the way, yeah.
But still.
When I'm in the other office, this is the guy who actually plays for me. So I have quality on my side, you know? I have quality.
Yeah, just getting back to business. So, like I've just put it that even without you, man, or with you, I'm still a drama. You know what I mean? True. The same way you are LC and after 17, even without me, you know what I mean? I feel that's what stands out, because usually our industry is like technology. It evolves, man. Yeah. What's relevant around this year won't be relevant next year. Exactly, so you need to evolve. And I feel sometimes we really fall back on depending on people that won't even be with us in the next 2 years. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
Yeah, you can give up on someone that was just meant to be with you for a short period of time. Then you give up your entire journey. You know what I mean? So I feel to everyone that's listening out there, please, if you have anything going on, look at yourself to be the brand first. People that are coming to you are just people that are benefiting from what you have to give, and they're never in the place to make decisions for you, man. Whether they look down on you, they support you. Like, believe in yourself first, and I think everything falls in place.
That actually reminds me of what someone told me some time back. Like, sometimes we force people to stay in our lives when their assignment has actually ended.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're busy posting.
For real, bro.
Yeah. And now to you, Banza, like, which moment do you feel like I've been up and how did you
So moment I started the brand Beef Ipitilize.
Yeah.
So Beef Ipitilize kare yabako.
I even bought a t-shirt like I was like,
yeah, you are a good colleague. I appreciate for that. So when I started that brand, okay, B53 is a career, but for me to start that brand, because I'm a Chef 187 lover, so I used to listen to Chef a lot. Yeah. So there's this track that he dropped where it says B53. Yeah, he was trying to reach out to somebody saying, "Onkanya ko B53." So I also got a certain line from one of his songs. "We are not important." It says, "Tenkama, it's just none of your business." So Tenkama is just none of your business. It's simply telling people to like back off. If you're not involving someone into your program, meaning it does not concern them. Yeah, and then B53 is a small, conflict between people, and then I can't apologize. Let's just move forward with it. So when I started the brand, I used a certain icon. Yeah, and then on the market, for me to get attention, I just had to use the icon. Then everybody was excited about, no, we want this, because it wasn't ready to be purchased by then. Yeah. So I had to reach out to certain parties, say, okay, I've come up with this brand, I'm using a certain icon. Yeah. Are you approving this? So it was actually, for the start it was okay, but the response that I got, no, you can't use that icon because we've got a similar icon. So we can actually get sued for it and stuff like that. So I actually had to sit down. That was because of the icon that I used. Yeah. So I had to sit down, and then people are reaching out. But you posted a certain brand. Why aren't you releasing this to the people? So I had to, do some, works. I had to change some things, change the icon. So for me, even just using this logo, I put it on a sheet. Yeah. At my institution, it's very much welcome. Yeah. People are ever asking me, when are you releasing your face?
When are you?
So what I've come to learn is people will only accept you once you are established.
True.
Exactly. when you are upcoming, they won't even pay particular attention. But when you've got something big there, then they'll definitely, okay, we can now wait.
I'm a bro, where are you, bro?
But I'm definitely looking forward to work with the big man because, it's just him, yeah.
Interesting. And we're at a point whereby we call it, the reason why we call it after 17, because the journey you have walked in, some people out there are yet to walk in it. And what is your after 17? What I mean by that is, what are those words that you say or that you have heard from someone else that really encourage you? Like these are my ways, like this is my go-to place. That is your after 17 cast. So I want you to tell them your after 17, what keeps you going in life. To start with you.
So one thing that really keeps me going in life is that there's no one that's like me, bro. No matter what you're doing in any sector, like we all have people that we look up to, and sometimes I feel the people that we look up to really set the bar too high that you feel like, should I just stop because this guy is doing the most, you know what I mean? But then at the end of the day, what I've come to learn is that there's no one that's going to do it like you know what I mean? It's the same event, it's the same thing that I was doing, but we both jammed. And they'll be like, there was this guy and there was that guy, like the sky is too big for two beds to collide, you know what I mean?
I know they're in the show. We went to this event, right? I'm always known as a fearless guy, and I'm always a fearless artist, like I'm on the stage. We're going to deliver. This time around, I have some man for me, so that they are called my people by university. They are called my song boys and paper.
Bro.
And I'm sure that experience also looked at the person who was playing that day is the person you look up to.
Yeah. For real, bro. So, like, I just came to understand, bro. Like, there's no one that's going to do it like you. If you're out there doing anything in any measure, in any sector, in any domain, bro, like, it's you. Like, there's no one that's going to do it like you, bro. Even if the bar's been set high, I feel that's even a plus, and also a motivation for you to really even push harder, you know what I mean? But it can be done, like, do what you have to do your way, and it's going to be done, bro. It's going to be done.
What is your after 17?
After 17 is simple. You just don't have to forget God in everything that we do. Who knew that Banza like me would be invited here on this podcast?
Really? Nobody knew on this podcast would be LC.
Just a drama. Like, dramas are not even for this, right?
In whatever you're doing, just keep on pushing, keep on working hard. Be social to people. You might not know who will help you. Because Twitter Tama Destiny helpers. Somebody will just come from the blues. They help you, they even disappear from your life.
Yeah, true.
So to anybody who's doing anything, be it nails, be it you're selling, if you're kufuala, just keep on doing that. But moreover, things have been made simple. There is social media everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
Keep on selling. Maybe one day your maps might come and reach out to you, say, I like what you're doing here, and then you become the dresser for your maps. So let's just pray. And I don't know if I can call it God's favor or God's grace. Whichever.
True.
So in whatever we do, God first, and then we keep on pushing. Never give up. If you reach the party, you see? But just have to keep on pushing.
True.
You've got your own touch, I've got my own touch, he's got his own touch. That's what differentiates us.
You are you. There will never be another you.
There's no one like me, not even my impundo.
And with that said, this episode today was sponsored by Quantum. As I told you, if you're looking for a beautiful car, if you're looking for a reliable source of getting a car here in Zambia, look for Quantum. The details will be on the screen right there. And not forgetting our official sponsor, Mocha. The name too nice. You have to say it twice.
Nice. Next week Friday I'm here.
Guys, they focus on dates. And I go by the name is in the building. We are out.